Всем привет, друзья! Продолжаем Шерлока Холмса проходить. Я что-то вчера вообще у меня сил уже не было играть, ничего не соображала после этой работы. Хотя играть хотелось. Но сегодня, я думаю, дело пойдет получше. Сейчас мы это посмотрим, как у нас дело пойдет. Поехали. Я здесь вроде все уже осмотрела, но почему-то, да, от третьего лица. Давайте посмотрим, может, в Скотланд-Ярде. Я же с этими символами неправильно что-то сделала. Символами надо разобраться. Я вчера не поняла, как. Они же вроде здесь у нас. Вот они, здесь они, в комнате улик. Подождите. Может, они где-то здесь уже?
The Mayan calendar.
Блин. Или они там? Подождите, а где символ это у нас? Так, морг нам не надо. Я вчера нажала пропустить, надеюсь, мне не нужно будет дело по новой. Но в морге точно они не должны быть. Тогда давайте. Может, на Бейкер-стрит они уже? Посмотрим. Вот нужно было, видимо, там и слов составить. Проклятие пойдет на любого, кто потревожит священный храм. Они встретят смерть от восставшей статуи. Лишь избранный получит пощаду. Вот эти слова надо было составить, я вчера тупила. Я просто сделала пропустить, и они автоматически составились. Ясно.
My analysis table. It's useful for my work. I do hope that bone has no connection to Watson's medical practice. My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
Короче, нет. Нам нужно возвращаться в клуб. Ну, понятно, что это не статуя была, а человек. В латах, в доспехах. Вроде я вчера все там в гостиной посмотрела.
But where is the statue? Did it vanish?
A murder.
Abominable crime.
I heard that Zacharias was killed by the statue's spear.
Why won't the police say?
Так, ну давайте смотрим еще раз. Здесь все отработано.
I wonder who this man is. I wonder who this man is.
Так, надо, походу, у этого у клубного спросить, кто это.
Some bits are missing.
Ну все, здесь больше ничего, да. А, так здесь, подождите. Здесь не хватает, здесь.
Some bits are missing. Some bits are missing. Some bits are missing. Some bits are missing. Some bit.
Так, глобус, все, да? Это все. Так, а где могут эти клочки лежать? Находиться клочки от глобуса, ну вот эти части.
A murder at my club. What a disaster for our reputation. A murder at my club. What a disaster for our
Кроме
reputation.
репутации нифига не волнует. Вот просто свет.
Charles Yellingham has a large family.
Угу.
The 50th birthday of Lord Stevenson. Ah, Sir Charles was once a captain in the guard.
Хм. Да блин. Я реально что-то уже не знаю. Как быть-то мне здесь? Привет, Николай. Да, что-то уже проснулась. Так, как же быть-то мне здесь, а? Так, ну все прочла. Письма. А, может, я здесь плохо что-то? Ну нет, там зеленая.
The late Mr. Sutherland's collection.
Короче, покойники все свои коллекции завещали клубу. А коллекции, судя по всему, стоят немалых денег.
The late Mr. Roberts' collection.
Прошу прощения. Я реально не знаю, что здесь делать. За барную стойку это он не идет. На глобусе мы все. Там уже зеленым горит. Здесь зеленым горит.
These antiques look quite valuable.
Но это же мы уже рассмотрели 100 раз.
It appears that it's a part of a gold statue from Guatemala. Solid gold. It's worth a fortune. This piece has been cleanly and intentionally cut.
Уж со всех сторон надо ее ну я ее везде уже. Но тут уже на сундуке даже зеленым горит, так что.
These trunks have just arrived. They're from Zacharias Greystoke's antique collection.
Вообще не представляю, что здесь делать. Давайте тогда вот здесь пробовать, что ли, долги клуба. Давайте вот так. В принципе, да. Да какая бессонница, время уже 10-й час. Никакой бессонницы.
Zacharias Greystoke. It's Sir Charles Yellingham, the director of the club.
Так, Чарльз Закаря, это
I wonder who this man is.
1881 год.
Guatemala, 1881. I don't think this is a bowls tournament.
Ончо Михалыч.
The photograph appears to have been faked or damaged. I'll take it.
Понятно. Просто нужно очень внимательно. Так, мы обыскали, да? Все нашли, отлично. Теперь, я так понимаю, нам нужно в лабораторию.
It's Sir Charles Yellingham, the director of the... It appears that part has been painted over. I need to find out what's underneath. Let's try to remove the paint with salt.
Ок. Не хочу ничего пропускать.
Let's gently remove the paint with a soft cloth.
С копьем вдруг-то.
Aha, there's another person in the photograph.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Look here. There's a person with a swollen eye who was concealed within this photograph. A dispute of some kind, do you think, Watson?
Possibly. But it appears to me a characteristic symptom of a rare tropical disease that is found in South and Central America.
South America! Brilliant, Watson!
Happy to help.
Is it deadly?
Well, there is a chance he survived.
I shall ask Sir Charles, but who knows what he'll say.
I have an idea. There is only one hospital for such illness. The Hospital for Tropical Diseases. I have friends who work there.
Oh, yes?
Well, the chances are slim, but I'll pay them a visit. If he's in London, they would have seen him.
А, спросить надо. Ок. Что у нас с дедукцией? Пока ничего нового не появилось. Ну, здесь ничего нового не появилось, так что смысл. Он в печали все на том же месте.
I found this photograph on your wall. You're in it, but do you know who these men are? Particularly the gentleman with the swollen eye.
Вот. У трупа тоже был опухший глаз.
He died from fever during an expedition to Guatemala 14 years ago. We were searching a Mayan Quiche temple, but everything went wrong. We were unable to enter the temple and the expedition ended in disaster. I'm here, and here is Zacharias. And there is Bernard Marley, another member. He's over there, near the pedestal. By the way, he's the fellow who built that terrible statue. He created it, must have been 10 years ago.
Albeit was a club member. Where is his collection?
Well, the devil if I know. We never did locate it.
Может, знал, ну-ка. Ладно, давайте. Пойдемте к этому. Кто построил статую?
Poor Sir Charles.
The statue of
A crime at his club, it's a terrible thing.
Mr. Bernard Marley, I presume. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I have to ask you about an expedition to Guatemala.
Shh, not here. It's too dangerous. I'll give you my card. Visit me there where we can talk.
Странненько очень даже. Давайте так попробуем.
Excuse me, where is Grub Street?
I'm not entirely sure, but I think it's the street going up the hill, not far from here.
Gumballs Road. Excuse me, where is Grub Street?
I don't know.
Possum Street. Possum Street. Excuse me, where is Grub Street?
It's that way.
В смысле вот сюда?
Keaton Street. Cranny Street. Cranny Street.
А, вот.
Grub Street.
Отлично.
There were 2 large boxes. A drawing of Tikkun Uman. This mechanism is quite modern. All the gears are of good quality. Strange to find it in a foundry.
Рука
No
в статую.
oxidation. This metal arm has never been outside. It's not part of the
А,
bowling
нет,
club
нет,
statue.
статуя. Так, 2 коробки еще стояли. Ну-ка, у хлопчика
he's in his
спросим.
office. It's the door near the female statue in the corner of the workshop.
Fresh scratches. Fresh scratches.
Подожди,
A
вот.
furnace for melting metal. Something large and heavy was dragged here. 2 large boxes which were inside the warehouse. They were taken to Bernard Marley's office. It's probable that the missing crates contained pieces of Tikkun Uman's statue. Hello there, my man. Is your boss in?
Sorry, I'm too busy to chat.
Да понятно, что он на месте уже, мы поняли.
Mr. Holmes, you must forgive my
Привет,
stay at
Ром.
the club. It wasn't a safe place to talk.
And it's safer here.
Yes, better here. Not my office. I have secured my foundry, you know.
Ah, reassuring.
Я даже не знаю такую игру. Что за игра, Ром? Не-не-не, подождите. А. Из-за чего может быть палец поранен? То ли сложная работа, то ли грубая работа. Наверное, грубая. Блин, не точный ответ. А, не можем мы уже переделать, да? Почему, блин? Ладно. Хорошо, спасибо, Рум. Обязательно.
Did you know Zacharias Greystoke, the victim?
Yes, he was a brave friend. Such good karma until yesterday.
Do you recognize the unwell man in this photograph?
By Jove, albeit. Yes, that's him. The poor fellow met his end in Guatemala. He was struck down by a terrible disease.
You were friends?
Not really, but he was an active member and a courageous man. Too courageous. You can't fight against the Quiche gods.
And what of the expedition? You were seeking a Mayan temple?
Yes, the temple of Tekun Uman. Another one of Charles's stupid ideas. We found it, but there was some kind of strange force that prevented us from entering. An evil aura. It was Tekun Uman's emanation. We could all feel it. Albeit its disease worsened suddenly, there was nothing we could do. And now, with Zacharias' death, the curse has reawakened.
After 14 years?
Prophecies are timeless, even in the beyond. There is no escape.
Did Zacharias believe in the prophecy?
It's not a matter of belief, don't you understand? Zacharias was convinced that we could stop the curse by studying the calendar. What insanity! He sent me a message. He wanted us to visit the club and try to convince Charles to remove the calendar from the awards ceremony.
But you didn't go?
I knew Charles would refuse. Anyway, studying the calendar wouldn't help. Tekun Uman is far too powerful.
Your relationship with Charles Yellingham is...
Not friendly. Well, it is reciprocal. You know, most of his expeditions are failures because he is too focused on his hypothetical career to be in politics.
He has political ambition.
That would be an understatement. He has ambitions for the House of Lords, and the club is his means of achieving this. It's also the reason for his disastrous management. But he still succeeds in finding money. I wonder how.
What's your opinion on Tekun Uman's statue having disappeared?
I don't know, but I have nothing to do with it. Nothing.
But in fact you do. You made the statue.
That's true. But it was 10 years ago. You can't blame me for that.
Don't you think so? After all, it is the statue that is responsible for killing.
No, it's Tekun Uman. But who could imagine that a simple statue replica would be chosen by Tekun Uman? Nobody. I have to leave you now. I've got paperwork to do. And we've spoken too much. He could hear us. Tekun Uman. Well, goodbye then.
Marley is hiding something inside his office. I'll have to visit it, but at night, not with Watson. Apparently, Marley has built multiple statues of Tekun Uman.
А как мне ночи дождаться? Ну, я, кстати, бродилки не очень как-то люблю, если честно.
Caitlin's at Miss Alice's playing the piano. She disobeyed me.
Well, Holmes, I was inspired to... Oh, look here. The postman has made a mistake. He's delivered a letter addressed to Miss Alice.
Oh, he mistook 221B for 221C. Give it to me, Watson. I can't help myself. I must open this letter. It would be easier to open this letter if I steam it. Let's prepare. Boil water in kettle. I need to turn on the gas burner first. I need to open it with something sharp.
Да понятно.
Miss Alice planned to live here because of me. I need to have a talk with her as soon as possible. Let's reseal it, as if it was never open. I need something to apply the glue.
На кисточ... А, нет?
That's it.
Чужие письма читать нехорошо.
I need to speak with Miss Alice first. She's on the balcony. How about telling me why you came here in the first place?
Mr. Holmes, why do you ask? I hardly think that I'm accountable to you.
Since you extended an invitation to my daughter against my wishes, I believe that you are.
So said the father, cloaked in all his severity. My word, you almost frightened me.
You won't say that. Very well. Ask Caitlin to come home now.
Oh, poor child, let her play. Such insouciance. So useful for covering up disturbing secrets. And since you intend to hide the truth from her...
What?
We all have our secrets.
You...
But don't worry, Mr. Holmes. Caitlin is a sensitive child, and I like her enormously.
Alice, come back in. I can do it. See? You're wonderful.
I like to think that the feeling is mutual. We wouldn't want her to know of your secrets, or for her to be unhappy. I have to go inside now.
Нафига они это вообще в игру влепили?
Ah, Holmes, I entirely forgot. There's a man corresponding to the photograph who is a regular visitor at the Hospital for Tropical Diseases. His name is James Byron.
Are you sure? That's fantastic.
And we can visit him, but you should disguise yourself first. I'll introduce you as my colleague. Holmes, we have to go to the hospital. Holmes, we have to go to the hospital.
Так нельзя, да? Ладно. Или можно? Подождите. А у погибшего тоже был опухший глаз.
This should be the right place. Our man might be here.
Patients visit this department for treatment and then return home.
Oh, Dr. Watson, may I help you?
Hello, Baird. My colleague and I are here to see Mr. Byron.
Ah, Byron. Yes, he's in a bad way. You'll find him in a cubicle on the window side.
Так, это выход, да? Вот выход. Да.
That isn't our man.
С освещенной стороны, вот с этой, что ли? Ну да. Только как-то неправильно. Это не он лежит уже здесь, накрытый простынкой. Здесь, значит, вот он. А, это он.
Mr. Byron?
More doctors? Please. I've just received my treatment. I need to rest a while before I leave.
Жесть, он что-то вообще весь. Отцепи, блин. Нифига себе, 45 лет, он как старик уже выглядит.
We would like to ask you some questions about an expedition that took place 14 years ago.
An expedition? What expedition? You're wrong, I've never left London.
Is it not you in this photograph from Guatemala?
Guatemala? Tecuna man! Dr. Baird! Come here quickly, I don't feel well!
What on earth is going on? Please, calm down. I'm sorry, my dear colleagues, but Dr. Brunt is waiting to give Mr. Byron a private consultation. You can wait here.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Weren't you paying attention? We have to wait, but we'll take advantage of the situation.
This address is almost invisible. Our man passed by a circus. He recently purchased Chinese tobacco.
Oh, you're still here?
Obviously. We're waiting for Mr. Byron. Is he not with you?
No, the gentleman left directly after his consultation. Oh, he forgot to collect his belongings.
Holmes, it seems that Albeit has escaped.
Obviously. And he knows that we are aware of his true identity. Quickly. I know how to find him.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Так, а как нам выйти отсюда? С другой стороны, что ли? Нет.
What should we do next?
Да никачё, ну нереально. Проклятие. Не, продолжить расследование, конечно. Мы еще нифига здесь не расследовали. Одну минуту. Так, продолжаем. Ну, что-то, не знаю, час, может, еще поиграю. Так. Давайте переоденемся, не хочу в этом халате ходить докторском. Ой, надо было еще шляпу. Ну, нет, так нормально.
Did you find Albiet's house on the map?
Thanks to the information I obtained at the hospital, I can now deduce where Albiet is hiding. We know that Albiet paid a visit to an opium den, a crowded market, and a circus. He also purchased some Chinese tobacco. Let's find a place in London where all four elements are close together. Now we need to find a street name ending in OOK.
Окей. Ну вот, Брук-стрит, пожалуйста.
21D Brook Street. Watson, I believe we found Albiet's flat.
Погнали. К Альбейту. Не, ну можно было, конечно, закончить, но смысл я не знаю. Интереснее же дальше. А с мальчиком, наверное, тоже можно было так же. Так нифига, он прилично еще живет, что ли? Ходит как бомж.
Do you hear that? Quick, we have to open this door.
The door's too strong and the lock is too solid to break with bare hands. The door's too strong and the lock is too solid to break with bare hands.
Да вот же, топорик. Да уже ногой бы пнул. Ай, блин! Я не успела. Это круто было. Блин. Фу, блин.
If I cut those ropes, the curtains will fall and block the attacker's view. This table could serve as cover.
Ну,
Watson,
да,
I
я
tried to
так и
reach those curtains
думала.
to close them. Cover me.
Да жесть какая. Да блин. Я ничего не пойму. Почему он к столу-то не бежит? Стол-то, блин, тяжелый. Бля.
Watson, cover me.
Привет, темно. Фак. Не, игра клевая, кстати, вообще.
Watson, cover me.
Так. Атака, блин. Не, правда клёво, а чё ты прикалываешься?
Watson, come here. He's behind the screen.
Че за говно он мне тут выпустил? А, он удрал, что ли? Выпал трофей спиной к стене. Так Альбей-то где его?
A statue was once here. Now it's missing. The iron mounting rod is broken. Our assailant escaped using this rope.
Не, ну здесь вообще ничего не совпадает. Не вошли. Здесь, наверное, этот Альберт, блин.
Calm down. It's over now. It's gone.
You? Oh. But why are you here? You're not doctors, are you?
No. Well, you're half right. Shall we remove these masks? Your true name is Albeit, is it not? You were a member at Charles Yellingham's club.
Yes, I was.
Can you tell us what happened here?
After your visit at the hospital, I quickly returned home. I was lying there on the sofa and felt an evil presence in the room.
An evil presence?
Never mind. It's probably the fever. What's this supposed to mean?
Never mind. Evil or not, your attacker was already here and waiting for you. I must inspect your residence. Perhaps the culprit left some clues. Tell us about your expedition to Guatemala 14 years ago?
It was in my former life.
What really happened there? You were said to have died.
I was ill with a terrible fever. I asked them to leave me there. I can't remember how. I only have flashes of memory. But by some miracle, I survived. I left an eye and one arm behind. It took me time, but at last I managed to return to London.
Why do you use a false name?
That expedition signaled the end of my career. A my very life as I'd known it. I changed my name and my address. Now I'm weak and useless and alone. I'm a walking dead man.
Not for long.
Walking Dead Man.
Perhaps this was it. It was my curse to fade away little by little. Tekunu man's revenge.
You are aware of Zacharias's murder, are you not?
Yes, and quite aptly I read that he was killed with a spear.
Aptly.
Well, he practiced archaeology almost as though it were a sport, seeking adrenaline. Imagine his state of adrenaline when he died, him being the prey.
And who would have been the hunter?
Tekunu man? Whoever, whatever. It'll soon be over for me at any rate.
Спасибо, Тим, давай, пока-пока, тебе тоже хорошего дня. Так, что тут у нас?
Thank you again for saving me.
Our assailant escaped using this rope.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Thank you again for saving me.
Albiet's wife and son, I presume.
Понятно. О, это не от тех часов.
The interior seems well designed, but I cannot see it properly. The interior seems well designed, but I cannot see it properly. (1894). This model was created after the expedition to Guatemala. The interior seems well designed, but I cannot see it properly. This model forms a part of another, larger model. This bed is very small.
Угу. Это ребенок, может, какой-то. Ну, все здесь вроде все. Так, ну к этому Альбиту, или так, ну, короче, к Альберту мы идем. И у него все вызнаем.
There's a little bed in a small room. It's been used.
Well, it is for my son Gulliver. After my official death, my wife and he left for Glasgow. Upon my return, I installed this room.
So they know about you?
My boy Gulliver visits occasionally. But I wonder, what is the life of a crippled father? They will lose me again.
Mr. Albeit, what is this?
How? It's impossible. How did you find it?
Answer me.
17 years ago, I built a model of Tekkening Man's temple. We stored it inside the club's globe before leaving for the expedition. I've no idea if it's still there. While in Guatemala, I had dreams about a missing part. A pyramid. Then, when we entered the temple, I experienced vivid visions.
Wait a minute. You entered the temple?
Well, yes, we did. And we found the pyramid from my visions. But I was too weak. I was unable to solve the mystery of its entrance. I failed there. I always wanted to understand why. So upon my return...
You rebuilt this final part according to your visions and...
Nothing. But I'm dying, and at least my son will see that I did my best to complete my life's work.
Так, не, болезни Альберта здесь ни при чем. Смотрите, новая появилась. Прикольно.
Thank you again for saving me.
Мне тоже так кажется, что он брешет. А, тогда все, смотрите. Все по-другому. Блин, про сына, мне кажется, он врет, хотя фиг его знает. Блин, как распутать этот клубок?
Watson, stay alert, and you'll need to be quiet.
Так, ну давайте здесь еще и буду заканчивать. Попозже продолжим.
There's no space for this lockpick. There's no space for this lockpick. There's no space for this lockpick. There's no space for this lockpick.
Так, подождите, перейти к замку. Так, перейти к отмычкам.
There's no space for this lockpick.
Так, убрать.
There's no space for this lockpick.
Подождите. Мне кажется, вот это, наверное. Ага, отлично.
Horse of Pedro Alvarado. He was a conquistador, I believe.
Я думала, Педро Альмодовара лошадь. Ладно.
This door is securely locked. I must find another way in.
Нифига себе. Че, прикалываешься, что ли?
I can't move it in this direction.
А Ватсон что стоит?
Others might see nothing here but fence, but there is more to it than that. Others might see nothing here but fence, but there is more to it than that. Others might see nothing here but fence, but there is more to it than that.
How can we reach the balcony?
Так, а нам надо ее туда, что ли? А, ну похоже на то. Ватсон помогать не собирается. Стоит костюмчик свой чистить. Что я не поняла? Ну, дотолкали мы, а как нам туда залезть?
I can't move it in this direction. Something is blocking its path. Others might see nothing here but fence, but there is more to it than that. Horse of Pedro Alvarado. He was a conquistador, I believe.
Что мне дало, что я вот эту фигню подвинула?
Others might see nothing here but fence, but there is more to it than that. I can't believe this. Something is blocking its path. I can't move this. Something is blocking its path. I can't move this.
Так, это значит тоже надо... А, вон она как двигается. А, блин, иди ты. Так. Ничего не дает мне.
The balcony door's open.
Почему я не могу на эту перепрыгнуть?
The balcony door's open.
Че, не могу к этой цепи прицепиться? Повисеть на ней малость. Блин.
The balcony door's open.
I can't move it in that direction.
Почему? Блин, короче говоря, я буду заканчивать, потому что, ну, долго мне тут разгадывать эту загадку.
I can't move it any further, otherwise I'll push Holmes down.
Видишь, тоже. Ладно, я на этом тогда буду заканчивать, так что всем пока-пока, всем спасибо за компанию, пока-пока, добра и удачи. Продолжим через некоторое время.